Have you ever heard of a 46-year-old woman who by day raises 2 kids, goes to work, trains for marathons, and goes to CrossFit every day, but by night turns into a superhero and fights crime? Yeah, well, me either. But if you took away the superhero part, you'd be talking about someone I know. Hi, my name's AJ Velacity, and today, May 12th, 2019, otherwise known as Mother's Day, I would like to pay a tribute to the most important woman in my life, my mom. She is someone who is always pushing me to be the best I can at the things I love, and most importantly, she is someone who is always there for me when I need her. There's been a lot of positive influences in my life, but it doesn't feel right to have a tribute to anyone else on Mother's Day other than my mom. She has been in my life for all 20 years, and with each year I aged and became more annoying, but she was still there. My mom has taught me how to care, or how to love. Growing up, my mom was always really close with her parents, so I got to see them a lot. It was very obvious that they were close. I remember in my childhood I asked my mom a question. I said, if you could change one thing in your life, what would you change? She sat there and thought about it for a minute and then immediately answered me saying, I would have spent more time with my family. She said that those are the relationships that count the most. Ellie Faster says, all the forces on the planet will never beat that of a mother's love. My brother and I have been in a couple arguments with our mom, and we have both done some stupid things growing up. But there was never a time where either of us felt that we weren't being loved unconditionally. My mom has one of the best work ethics I've ever seen. Derek Jeter said, there may be people with more talent than you, but there's no excuse for being outworked. My mom was a full-time college student, a collegiate softball player, and worked throughout her entirety of her college career. She was and still is a very self-motivated person who always gets what she needs to be done. She's the reason I thought I'd be able to play 3 sports in high school and have a job. This is probably the biggest impact on preparing for college for me. And the reason for that is one of the hardest problems freshmen and college kids have in college is time management. And I had a lot of practice. Now my mom is a school administrator, a mother of 2 crazy boys, trains for marathons, goes and trains at CrossFit every day. So she set a very good example growing up. My mom's positive outlook on life has turned me into a more optimistic person. Matt Haig said, if you can't give children optimism, then what are you doing? I've always been taught to accomplish my dreams and keep trying if you fail. These are lessons I learned from my mom at a young age, and they still affect my outlook on life today. My mom also tries to find the best in people, and I find this admirable because it's easy to point out the negatives in people and judge them. I think it's more difficult to look for the positives in people and praise them. My mom is a positive role model and a very influential person in my life that has greatly affected the person I have become today. My mom has one of the warmest hearts, has a great outlook on life, and one of the best work ethics I've ever seen. Mothers are something that we should cherish, and not just celebrate one day a year. So today is Mother's Day. So go home and let your mom know how much you love her. Thank you.